Hello, Fresh Life Bozeman team.
Hey guys.
I'm gonna do this so it's all of Jacob's head. Hey.
There we are.
Well, we wanted to say thank you for that ridiculously generous gift. I'm still in shock a little bit.
Yeah, no kidding. I cannot wait to get. Me and Bay are already planning that trip out. So you guys are awesome.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you so much.
Oh,
We're looking
yeah.
forward to that, and you guys went above and beyond. I obviously didn't expect that for us, and you guys just went above and beyond. So thank you. I love you guys so much.
Yeah, love you guys. That was ridiculous. I kind of did expect it because you guys are amazing. So,
Now you know for next year.
and I mean,
Don't miss it.
now you know I expect that caliber of gift. Kidding, guys. I wanted to also remind our team, and gosh, what a fun way to address our whole team, making a video sitting out in nature on this beautiful October day. But I wanted to remind us that there is an invite challenge afoot for I Declare War, and to actually kind of even build up. Okay, can I just be honest with all of you? The beginning of September, I taught a message about bringing. I think it was called Brought to Bring. Brought to Bring. Yeah,
That's good. Something like that.
I got that in the right order. But I was teaching that message, and I really started wrestling with the fact that I hadn't really invited or brought anyone to church in a really long time, and kind of let that part of my faith stagnate. And I kind of was preparing for that message, and I was like, either my ideals and actions have to change, or I'm just gonna get up there and preach a fakey message and be a total liar. And so God just started working in my heart to really put a passion in me to invite people to church. So I want to kind of start in the building block areas with what God revealed to me to help me begin that process of saying no, I'm an inviter. Because I wasn't for a long time, and now I am again. I can actually I can actually say hey, I was brought, and now I'm a bringer. So here we go. We're gonna go super simple at first. So the first truth that I had to understand in my brain is I am not my own, and I'm literally only gonna spend a minute on this, if that's cool.
Do it.
So I'm not my own. The Apostle Paul, in his letters, he has 3 specific letters: 1 Corinthians, Romans, and Galatians, where he talks about the fact that we are act of Jesus, and we're not our own. And I just think that that's an incredibly powerful truth. We exist in a Western culture idea where we have Facebook and MySpace or whatever, and we go to the grocery store and we live our lives, and it's so easy to forget this incredible truth that actually we were bought with the blood of Jesus. Nothing I own is of me. Nothing I am is because I did it for myself. The breath that I breathe is literally by virtue and value of the fact that God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him should not perish but have eternal life. Everything I have, everything that I am, is because God sent his Son Jesus to die for me on the cross. And so I want to remind our team hey, this is hilarious. When there was this one time, it was I think before Easter, but we got burgers. Savannah and we bought burgers from Aleworks, had the to-go system, sat down to eat it, and then we're like, oh my gosh, we have no ketchup, and just because it's I'm so hungry that I'm gonna die. I get in the car and I race to the co-op, and I'm buying ketchup, and every slow car on the road is annoying, and I want to punch them, and all the slow people at the checkout counter. And then I have this thought rush into my brain that's hey, you're not your own. Every interaction you're in, everything that you're doing, you have to bring the fragrance, if you will, the fragrance of Christ with you, to actually inject the love of God into each interaction that you have throughout the day. And that takes a lot of you're not going to be perfect at that. I am certainly not perfect at that, but just I dare you to live your lives in a way that lifts up the fact that you were bought with the blood of
Wow.
Jesus, that your life is not your own, and that in each interaction that you have, you are to inject the love of Jesus.
Wow, that's so good.
Yeah.
And so here's the challenge, you guys, is we're gonna make it a friendly. Well, I guess it's as friendly as you want to make it, but it's a competition between teams, and it's to invite 300 people to church. And if you guys didn't get the invites for 'em, we have invites to pass out to you guys next weekend. Just a card of the I Declare War series. And we're going to be handing them out to, it's so cool that we all have such a different, unique life, and like we all go our separate ways after Sunday. So it's all the people we can pretty easily hit 300 people.
And not like team. So what he's saying is together as an entire team. There's 36 people on our team. We're gonna invite 300 people all together. Not like the worship team. You guys have to invite 300 people. Like that would be exhausting and difficult. Maybe I need more faith though.
Yeah, no, they could do that. Worship team, you guys are 300 on your own for sure. No.
But 300 people setting the bar low.
300
as to, gosh, I'm not gonna talk anymore in this video.
You're awesome. I love it. Thank you for clarifying. 300 for all teams. There you go. All teams, 300 people. Let's invite 300 people to church. Per team member, it's around 8. Divided up into 4 weeks. So that's 2 people throughout the week, and that's like whether it's someone new you're running into at the grocery store, or it's someone that you've maybe planted the seed with. Like maybe think about like following up with them, giving them a card, inviting them to this series, because I truly believe this series is going to change Fresh Life Bozeman. We're gonna grow in this series, and that it's even going to convict us and make us stronger during this. So
yep.
That's the challenge. Just go and invite friends, someone who hasn't been to church, or bump into someone at the grocery store, or whatever that looks like. So
yeah, and there is some like good healthy competition, because the team that invites the most people, every person on that team will get a prize. We're not going to tell you what that prize is. And yeah, I just, to echo what Jacob said, like, I don't care if you're gay, straight, white, black, a Wiccan, or a Mormon, or a Muslim, or whatever. I believe that you need to be presented with the message of the gospel, and I believe that the message of the gospel is contained within the sermon series and the book I Declare War.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like, don't overthink it. Like it should be it's like Tanner said, it's the reason we're here. It was so much fun. Like this morning, my daughter, I brought out some cards, some invite cards, and I kind of like talked to her about what I was gonna do, and without even being asked, she like, hey, can I have a couple of those? And she just a part of her conversation, like she invited her teacher to come to church, and regardless of if they come to church or not, it's just like get the conversation going. You never know what God's gonna do with that. Maybe that person's struggling with something that we're gonna go over that weekend, so you never know where that invite's gonna end up. So I'm so excited about this, you guys. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. And let's even, go into this. Let's say we invite 300 people to our church. Out of those 300, 10% actually come. So that means we have 30 first-time guests to our campus, which is a huge big deal, because the majority of first-time guests are not people that are walking with Jesus. And let's say out of 10% out of that, 3 people, over the course of the next 4 weekends walk into a relationship with Jesus. That's a huge big deal.
That's a big win.
That's a huge big deal. I would gladly invite 100 people if just one of those people got saved. So I kind of want us to have that curiosity of like wanting to rob hell and to fill heaven. So, sound good?
Yeah. And just so we, this is starting today, and we're gonna end November 17th. So there's just the duration of this series. That should be pretty easy to hit, but let's have fun with this, guys.
Yeah, come on, let's go rob hell and fill heaven.
That.
Love you guys.